Dear children, welcome to biology class. In our previous class, we discussed about different sense organs like eye and ear. And one more we discussed, that is tongue. Eye, ear and tongue. Today we are going to discuss some other sense organs in our body. We know that 5 sense organs in our body, and receptors helps to make impulse, and then only you experience these different sensations. And today we are going to learn about the detection of smell. We know that nose is sense organ, and this nose help us to detect the smell. How this nose help us to detect the smell, that we are going to see. In nose, nostrils are seen. When we learned about respiratory system in 9th class, we learned that nostrils help to receive this air from the atmosphere. Then in nostrils, one fluid-like substance is seen. Its name is mucus. That mucus helps to keep the surface of these nostrils wet. And some special type of glands called a mucus gland secretes mucus. Sometimes the production of mucus increases. When the production of mucus increases in the nostrils in cold time, cold or cough, if your health is not good, that means some virus or some microorganism causes this cough and cold. That time what you feel? There is more production or more secretion of mucus in the nostrils. And what are the main functions of this mucus? Mucus help to prevent the entry of dust particles in the nostrils, and it help to the mucus help to destroy the germs that present in the nostrils. I told you in cough and cold, it causes some microorganism, and with this mucus, this germs moves out, then help to destroy the germs. And here we are studying nose as a sense organ. Then what is the importance of mucus in the nostrils? When you open a perfume bottle or a gas leaking smell that you feel, how you feel that smell? When you open a perfume bottle, or you feel smell of flowers, how you feel this smell? This aromatic particles, that is diffuses in the air. Diffuse means movement of molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration, that you learn in 9th class. Then this aromatic particles, that means molecule that causes that smell, diffuses in the air, and this particles or molecule that causes this smell reaches in our nostrils, and these aromatic particles that dissolves in the mucus seen in the nostril and reaches in one cavity. Its name is nasal cavity. That nasal cavity is associated with the nostrils. This nasal cavity is covered with a mucous membrane, and mucous membrane is connected to the olfactory receptors. Olfactory receptors means special type of cells that help to detect the smell. Then this special type of receptor cell, olfactory receptors, stimulates, and as a result of this stimulation of olfactory receptors, some impulses forms, and these impulses reaches in one part of brain, that is cerebrum, through olfactory nerve, and you feel that smell. That means you can detect the smell of flower, or you can detect the smell of perfume. Okay, it may be good smell or foul smell. You can detect the smell like this. You want to learn the stages. Always asking these stages of the detection of smell in your exam. So all of you write this in your notebook and learn the stages. And which are the main parts? Nostrils, mucus, nasal cavity, olfactory receptors, olfactory nerve. Through the olfactory nerve, these impulses reaches in the cerebrum and you feel that smell. And next we are going to see another type of sense organ. No need to study more about it, about the structure of this nose. You learn this much. Next we are going to see the another sense organ, that is skin. In skin there are mainly 5 types of receptors are present. What are the main functions of skin? Skin acts as an excretory organ. Why? How it acts as excretory organ? It excretes waste from our body through sweat. Then excretory organ, and skin is the largest organ of our body, and it protects our internal organs. And here we are studying skin as a sense organ. Here mainly 5 types of receptors are seen in the surface of skin. They are pain receptors, touch receptors, cold receptors, temperature receptors, and pressure receptors. These are the 5 types of receptors, and these receptors help to identify different feelings that in our skin. For example, here one temperature receptor. I am giving one example. Temperature receptor. Temperature means hot, then heat. Okay, heat. When you touch a hot object, it may be a burning candle. What you feel? You feel that heat. How you feel that heat? When you touch a hot object, temperature receptors in your skin stimulates, and then some impulses produced, and these impulses reaches in the cerebrum and you feel the heat of that object. Like that, touch receptor is there. How you feel touch? When others touch in your body, you feel it. How you feel it? When others touch, or when you touch in a cloth or any object, you feel it. How you feel it? Then touch receptors in your skin stimulates and impulses produce, and these impulses reaches in your brain. Then you feel that sensation, okay, that touch. Like that, pain receptor is there. How you feel pain? When pain receptors stimulate that impulses reaches in the cerebrum and you feel pain. And pressure receptor, how you feel pressure in your skin. That time pressure receptors stimulate and impulses forms and reaches in brain. And cold receptors, when you touch on ice cubes, that how that cold reaches in the how you feel it. That means cold receptors stimulates that time, and as a result of the stimulation of this cold receptors, some impulses forms and these impulses reaches in the brain